We love hip hop.
Topic that I have over here. You know, actually, this is a perfect topic for DJ Natural.
Oh, wow.
Because your boy, Kendrick Lamar, he went and cleaned up as we all knew he would, bro.
I wouldn't say cleaned up. He didn't win every single Grammy he was nominated for.
Oh, come on.
He won enough to be the most Grammy award-winning rapper of all time.
Of all time, brother.
But the timing is interesting because, before it was Kanye who was like about to take the most Grammys. Then I feel like they awarded Jay just so Jay could kind of hold that.
Oh, good path right there. Keep going.
But now Jay is like the jiggler. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like, okay, let's just, let's give Kendrick enough where he could kind of hold the match because like the number one Grammy guy can't be in the Epstein files, bro. That's crazy, And also Kendrick, I feel like he put quality enough work where like they could give it to him and not many people would be cheesed. Like in the categories he was in, like who's gonna beat him, bro?
So I'm pulling up the stats right over here, okay? The 2026 Grammys.
Like I feel like most of the Grammys, the awards they got right.
So recording, so let's see what he got here. He got Song of the Year for 2025, 2026. Record of the Year for Luther. Rap Album of the Year, GNX.
Mud.
Rap Performance, Chains and Whips with the Clips. All right, because the Clips won an award, right?
Yeah, but okay, it should be opposite.
TV Off?
Because that was the Clips winning the Grammy and Kendrick was the feature, so.
Yeah, and Best Rap Song for TV Off and Best Melodic Rap Performance for Luther. Okay?
What's the problem? Do you know the other nominees?
Not really.
So what's the problem?
But fam, I feel like there's a fix at this point, fam. We gotta really be serious because like, I don't know. I know Drake doesn't apply for this shit anymore, but I was listening to Joe Budden and them, right? And I'm gonna pull up the stats over here on ChatGPT. This guy's been nominated 55 times and has 5 awards.
No, not 55 times. I think it's only 25.
We need to.
55 is insane. I think because Drake he stopped applying for like the past like decade.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if you don't participate, you're not gonna win, bro. And then like, there was a top 3. If Drake's not winning, then Kendrick's gonna win this shit. You know what I mean? Like Kendrick has won Pulitzer Prize for his writing. Nigga, like what's topping that?
I told you this is a natural topic.
Yo, JID, you're not topping that, broski. Like,
okay, but this is my question though. Like when it comes to receiving the award, how much of it do you feel like is organic versus political?
When you say the music,
hold on before you go. You said not 50, brother. 66 Grammy nomination is in his career. Oh, I'm thinking Kendrick Lamar. My bad. Keep going. I'll be back with my analysis.
I was about to say, damn, son.
That's a lot.
But
what
did you ask?
Okay, how much of it do you feel like is organic where, the Academy or the committee is actually just voting for him versus political?
I think it's the same as the Oscars where like with the Oscars, the actors literally run a campaign where like months before they go to certain events and they do certain just to kind of
rub shoulders with certain people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do feel like, it's the music business. It's only 10% music, 90% business. I've been saying this. Them niggas lined their ducks up in a row so perfectly, and then they shot that, bro.
Okay, but okay, then this is my follow-up question, right? So, all of us are conspiracy theorists to a degree.
I got you.
When you look at something like the Grammys or the Oscars, we know that a lot of the people in the committees or the infrastructure kind of gets a little demonic when you keep going upstairs, So if someone like Kendrick, who claims to be, the people's rapper and the voice of the streets, is being approved by these devilish demonic masons.
The voice of the streets is Dirk. We'll continue.
Okay, pardon me, but you know what I'm saying? Like
he's the voice of the culture.
Voice of the culture, okay? But he's being validated by these entities, which we believe are associated with demonic realms. Do you feel like that changes your perception of Kendrick at all? Where it's like, you're supposed to be the anti-system rapper, but it's the system that's giving you that validation.
That boy cooking.
Well, I've listened to many Kendrick albums, Worldwide Steppers, and even the one before, okay, in Worldwide Separates, he has a song called Savior, where
I'm not your savior.
where he literally talks about, yo, y'all put me as this, like voice of the culture shit. Like, I've just been speaking my truth type thing. And like, but I'm not here to save nobody. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna do what's best for me and my family. Even on
Hold on. The next one he's gonna use is the something slaves. I forget the name of the song. I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015.
That's the next one. But like,
oh, you were gonna use that one. That wasn't the one. I thought that was next. Sorry, keep going.
Even on Damn, he has a track where he's talking about like, yo, although I talk about all this holistic cultural shit, yo, if someone like smokes my family member, I'm going out and I'm killing niggas. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not this perfect like, like Dr. Umar type nigga. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a black man. Like, I'm a good kid in a mad city.
Oh my God. The song is The Black of the Berry. My bad. That I was thinking right
Black
there.
of the Berry.
I'm the biggest hypocrite for 2015. Bro, I feel like you guys, I don't want to call you a K-barber, K-bot, okay? But the Kendrick fans that are like, especially online, you guys have like a template of all of your prepared answers, bro. Like you have a group chat where you're like, if any of these freaking OV hoes tell you anything, tell them about this song, and this song.
It's like FAQs, you know what, on the website. Frequently asked questions.
Where's the link to the site, bro?
It's just like, I don't want to say it's just comments, but like, because like I said, we listen to the albums or whatever, and like he does his vulnerable with Rick, where like he tells us who he is through the music. You know what I mean? So
I'm vulnerable, Rick. I tell you who I am through the pod.
Fred, Nacho just keeps using it against you.
But like in regards to the Grammys, I also do feel like because he got snubbed by Macklemore, like he's just been like the darling ever since. You know what I mean? And because like it went from being Kanye was the Grammy darling, whereas like Kanye literally pissed on a Grammy, bro, and posted it.
But they sacrificed his Dukes, bro.
There you go.
So like, I guess they're gonna reward him for that, and he'll openly say that. So before Kendrick,
and then hold on before you go. You man brought Macklemore, everything into this. This is the best Kendrick argument in the world, bro. Keep going. I'm enjoying it, bro.
No, but what I was gonna say is sometimes it feels like, you know, we kind of have an idea of who runs the music industry around. I don't need to name groups, but like it seems like they'll elect one rapper that represents, I guess, like a pro-black movement, but is still under their control.
The chapeau.
So before Kendrick, who would you say it was? Like Common?
I feel like it was Kanye.
But Kanye was too like uncontrollable. Like I feel like he would have too many lash outs where they're like, oh, we got to make sure this guy's on his pills. But they're like, we'll give you Kim. We'll give you all these things. You know what I'm saying?
They tried to appease him so much.
Yeah. And it wasn't enough.
It could have been Jay-Z, Beyonce to a degree, but Beyonce I feel like kind of got snubbed a few times too.
But I mean like conscious rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Jay-Z was still kind of a street rapper.
Quali and them niggas, but they weren't really pushing the needle, you know what I mean? Like, so
those guys got no awards, bro. And salute to Skills, he got an award for dub poetry, but there was nobody I could think of.
Speaking of Jay-Z, in the files, the E-files, basically, the E-man, because could we say his name on YouTube?
I don't know. Sometimes like it's kind of touch and go, bro. I had no problems the other day. But I had a video that I posted a few months ago, and then they were like, "Yo, you know, yellow dollar sign. You can't talk about this youth." And I'm like, "What? Like, you can't even talk about him?"
So Easteen, he sent out the email saying, "Oh, we're gonna run this play." I'm like, "This is not what he said," but I'm just like, "This is basically what he said." Like, we're gonna run this play, and if anything goes wrong, we're just gonna have Jay-Z like appease the black people because so." You are right in the sense of they do always have their tokens, whereas like, oh yeah, we need to get some messaging out. Because like, look at Colin Kaepernick when he had everybody kneeling for the national anthems and stuff, and like mans were blackballing the NFL. Who stepped in and said, "Oh yo, we're not kneeling no more. We passed that." And then they gave him the halftime show.
Yo, Jermaine Dupri, you don't need to be working for them Super Bowl people. They devils. And then he spins the block and then goes and takes the same job that was offered to Jermaine Dupri.
Look at Tidal.
Jigga.
The man's like, oh, yo, us artists, we didn't have our own platform and stick together. They're robbing us, y'all. They're robbing us. The man had all the artists signing the paperwork on stage, and then the man went and sold the platform, bro.
Yeah, and just to give you guys an update here on the Drake nomination stuff, as of the most recent available data, Drake has been nominated for approximately 55 Grammy Awards over the course of his career.
Okay,
has won 5.
Wow, so 10% essentially.
Yeah, bro. And like Kendrick has been nominated for 66, so 10 more than him. And he has like these broken records, bro. There might be a freaking concerted effort. Like, we're not gonna act like Drake hasn't been making music that has been like the soundtrack to a lot of people's lives, fam. Like, he's made super crazy hits, fam.
He has like club hits, but not like, bro, okay. Listen, hold on, bro. You're comparing.
They call him a pop star, bro. And he doesn't have more Grammys than the rapper, and he's supposed to be a quote unquote pop star.
But this is like Pulitzer like level writing. You know what I mean? It's hard to. Hotline Bling is not going to compete with that, bro. I'm sorry.
When you talk
Although
about
Hotline Bling, I think won a Grammy. I think.
But when you talk about Pulitzer and stuff, like, and we're aware of Kendrick's position, like politically, like, to me, that kind of like it invalidates it a little bit because you're being pushed intentionally by the machine. So it's like, it's not really just your merit that's winning you these things. Okay,
based on your logic, why wouldn't they push the half black, half Jewish guy?
I think they tried, and I think he had like an issue with them, and now.
So then that's why he has no Grammys.
No, but doesn't that validate him even more that he could still have hits despite being or operating outside the system, where the system or like are sending rappers to try to destroy this guy, and he's still enduring? Like, to me, that I'll rate that more than like, oh, you're just the darling of the industry.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be an industry plant that everybody always says.
Yo, you guys are going on like Drake's been against the system from day one, fam. Yo, Drake is literally, throughout the first 4 contracts, he played it perfect. He didn't cry. He didn't complain. When Nicki Minaj and Wayne and everybody, Tyga, everyone was complaining about their contracts, Drake played the game until he got to a point where he could start saying, F you guys. Yo, the man literally went on the Grammy stage when he won his Grammy and he told the artist, yo, this Grammy doesn't mean nothing as long as you have people and you're affecting their life. Yeah. That's the real Grammy.
That's real, though.
So why are I know that is real. Obviously, shout out Drake for doing that. But if this is my award show, I'm not putting you back on my stage, motherfucker.
Because you didn't kiss ass like Kendrick did.
Exactly.
He's not kissing ass, but like it's a different thing to just be like, to go on stage. Like, that's like me coming on the platform and then I just start going crazy on Friday. Like, you're not going to have me back
He didn't go crazy. He just said, like, believe in yourself. And then they got cheese like, what do you mean? Like, our shit don't mean shit? Like, no, believe in us.
What if I said, yo, you artists don't need We Love Hip Hop for any platforms? Like, I think that'd be crazy to say on this platform.
It's not.
Okay, but
it's not. Hold on, it's not. They don't. They do and they don't. Like, it helps, but it doesn't make or break them. So I'm not going to get cheesed if people are like, oh, you don't need We Love Hip Hop to blow up as an artist. Duh, there's mad people who've never been on here who done their thing.
The man says, I used my Grammy as a doorstop in one of his tracks.
After they started dissing him, fam. Like, okay, you go.
I feel like he kind of seen what was behind the veil, and that's why Grammys don't mean anything to him. The way you're talking about it is that like the Grammys are still like some like real award when we all know it's just political and like Masonic.
It's all pre-planned.
Bro, none of these awards are real awards, you know, like, but society deems whatever merit, you know what I mean? So I do understand if an artist wants to get certain things on their, I guess certain things on their checklist or on their resume, so they could present it to other companies and be like, oh, Grammy Award winning, Grammy nominated. Even the Junos is coming up, like, for certain artists, like they want to be able to say, oh, Juno Award winning, blah, blah, blah.
But don't you feel like where we are now in 2026 and we're starting to see all these cultural icons be exposed for like what's done in the darkness, like things like the Grammys are losing their value because we're kind of realizing that it's all this like political performative propaganda show and they're gonna push who they want to push. So back in the day when that's all we knew was the Grammys, it was like, okay, it was legitimizing. You know what I'm saying? But now it's
yeah.
like all it does is that it legitimizes you as someone in these circles, and we don't trust those circles anymore.
Yeah. Before you guys say anything, let me show you guys some stats here. This is courtesy of ChatGPT. This is what Drake won Grammys for. Best rap album back in 2013 for Take Care, which is a pretty good Grammy to win.
And he won.
But that's just rap, okay? Best rap song performance for Hotline Bling in 2017, 4 years later. Also in 2017, best rap song for Hotline Bling. Best rap song in 2019 for God's Plan. And best melodic rap performance for Wait For You, which is not even his tune.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is like what's the point of like going for a Grammy? Because I don't know, me as an artist, like every artist wants to be recognized for their work. You know what I mean? Like, although I don't do sound clashes anymore, like I still have my huge trophies from when like I was the youngest to do Fully Loaded in Canada. You know what I mean? And I won those trophies. Like, although people could say, oh, just because you're the youngest, like that gave you an edge over these grown men, you know? Like, I still place merit in the award that I won.
For sure. And I think I agree with you. Every artist or even creator wants to be recognized.
Yeah.
But I think it's who you're being recognized by. I'd rather be recognized by, you know, some random person on the street than like all these like elite businessmen, PDF, ritualistic Masons that control the world. Like, obviously, their recognition probably will make you more money and get you in certain circles and parties and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what they're doing behind closed doors. So it's kind of like their recognition won't mean as much as like some guy who's waiting for the bus every day listening to your music, and your music gets him through the day, where it's like, oh, we like you because you keep our secrets.
Yeah, Kendrick.
I don't know. That's just my opinion on it, but I'm coming from a perspective of never being recognized by the Grammy community. So who knows if we got nominated, like we'd probably still be like spiced. We'd be like, yo, like they're hollering at us. They know who we are. But
we
like
were treated like freaking 3 6 Mafia was treating the Oscar. They just take it everywhere.
Yeah.
They put it on the table at the restaurants and shit. They just went crazy.
But I think that's because it's been romanticized, because it was advertised and pushed as like the top tier award that you can get. I just think now that we're in a new age where this information is being revealed to us and we're realizing who these people calling the shots really are, what they're about, what their agenda is, what they do behind closed doors. It's kind of like, do we even want their approval? Would you rather the approval of the culture and the people that are actually, you know, going through society, you know?
Yeah. I just felt it was just kind of a wild observation that, and listen, congratulations to Kendrick, okay? For all my people who are out there who are the Kendrick fans, I ain't hating. I'm just saying it looks kind of weird where like you guys have both been putting out music for the same amount of time. One man puts out 10 times more music than you, and then the next man just racks up all of the awards. Make no sense, Bridget.
He's just spewing out music, bro. Like Kendrick actually takes time and puts out the art, and the Grammys is recognizing that, you know. And I'm gonna say it is political as well. But I feel like once Drake, once they're like, okay, Drake is on some BS, we're not worried about him. Who's gonna get a Grammy over Kendrick when it comes to this rap shit, bro? Realistically,
J. Cole.
Well,
nah.
I would like to see the fellow nominees alongside Kendrick Lamar this year, because I'm sure there were other.
It was niggas like J.I.D.
Tyler the Creator was
Tyler the Creator as well.
His album was good though, low key musically.
His album was good, but he won a Grammy for something else, you know. So he's good, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Kendrick is the darling at this point, but
Kendrick just opened his mouth.
But and then like last year when Not Like Us was winning stuff, they're high-fiving each other like, you know, he's kicked out of the club now. Like, you know, like that's kind of how it felt.
I forgot about the high five, man.
Bro, the way they were celebrating was like, he's never invited to our parties anymore.
Wow. A cabal member with a freaking woman beater giving high fives. Wow.
And the token on stage, yep.
Yo, I don't know if Kendrick is the freaking field nigga anymore, bro. He might be the house nigga.
They let him inside?
No. He might have been inside the whole time, like on some Samuel Jackson
bro.
shit.
He has his own crib, bro. Trust.
You remember Samuel Jackson and friggin' Django? He was dark skinned. He was a house nigga.
Is that a good comparison?
He's the friggin' Samuel Jackson. He had Samuel Jackson in his Super Bowl performance. Oh, it's all coming together now.
Wait, so you think Kendrick is a raccoon?
Yes. Low key.
Nah, bro.
Hold on, I don't believe that.
I'm gonna say it is Black History Month.
It's Black History Month. I'm going off the edge.
I think out of all artists, Kendrick represents culture the most, bro. The man that put all the gangs on stage in LA and said, "Yo, let's unify, broski."
Yeah,
the man, the same album that's winning Grammys. You know what I mean? We're talking about how the biggest artists from our city should be putting artists on. This guy put unknown niggas on that album and have them winning Grammys, broski. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna take away from his impact on his own community, even locally. You know, they probably revere him, but I just feel like the way the elite tries to portray him is as this like messianic figure for the Black community, and I think that's where like the trouble lies, or that's the danger, because like they selected him, and it's like, why would they select him out of anyone? Usually, you know, you gotta get hazed.
The thing is about this, those words were just in my brain. The hazing, the ritualisticness.
Mm-hmm. But
because I want to hear this. I can't wait to hear this.
Yo, TDE is a different camp, you know? Like, yes, Kendrick was signed to Interscope or whatever, but the TDE camp, I don't feel like they had to go through the same like training rituals and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm caping for. Like, I was
gonna say, why wouldn't they?
This is a 2v1
because it was an independent label and they built up their thing, and then they were able to kind of like partner up instead of having like, oh, we're gonna prey on this one rapper and then like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I don't think he was a plant in the sense where like he definitely worked his way up to where he's at, but I don't think a major multi-billion-dollar record label is just going to partner up with any independent label. Like, you're going to have to pay your dues. They're going to have to trust you a little bit. That's how I see it. I'm not in those circles. I'm just assuming. Yeah, the cabal.
No, you got to play ball.
Oh,
yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask. So
last points.
Last points on this.
We got somebody else in the big three to get to.
Was it Lear Cohen or who founded NWA?
Russell Simmons.
No. Jerry.
NWA.
Jerry something.
Jerry
Heller.
So
and it was Eazy-E, and Jerry Heller was like came in as like the business guy.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So do you think that was the same thing? Like he came and put them through rituals and stuff, and like
who? Lucian?
No, Jerry Heller.
Jerry Heller and those. Because
I don't know about rituals, but it was more like. This is how you snake your homies, because the only person who didn't sign the contract back in that time was Ice Cube, right? And then he went on his own after that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, like Ice Cube had a very successful career, and who's to say he didn't align himself with the cabal in a different way? But I do think with Jerry Heller in his case, it seemed like he had organic interest in their group, but. Obviously, these guys have communities and groups that they talk to. So, like, they're probably like, yo, I got these Goyim black rappers, and we're going to get them to, like, you know, do this, that. And they're saying that the police is going to cause, like, all these riots. I don't know, bro.
But how come that can't be the same with QC or TDE or, you know, like, Dreamville?
What? Where it is?
Where it's like, okay, we're not going to have them sacrifice their whole family. We just see that they have some motion and we want to just make money with them.
Because I think the way these guys operate is that they'll utilize media or certain acts to like push a certain message. If it's not like direct like sacrifice, it's like, okay, these guys represent this type of behavior that we want to push in certain communities.
Yeah.
So I think they're still using it for an agenda. Maybe it's not direct, like, oh, you got to sacrifice someone or you got to do this, that. But it's like, it's always for a reason. It's never like, you're just good at music and we want to make you rich.
No, it's like, there's a lot of, and I really side with Czar on this point because there's a lot of talented people out there. There's people who are just as talented as Drake and Kendrick out there in the world that are never going to get that same elevation and push because they might have not played the same games.
But like you could say the same with the NBA or like the NFL, like, oh, I know, there's a man in the hood that's way better than Jordan, fam. Everyone has one of those stories, but like, is it because there's a secret cabal with the NBA as well?
No, but I think NBA is a little bit different because it's like an athletic thing and like an opportunity thing.
It's
like
more merit based.
Like if you can get into a school where like you can start getting noticed by scouts and stuff like that, you have a better chance. Where like these guys, they're not like, there's a bunch of artists out there and a lot of people have the same skill set, but we choose you.
But I think even in the NBA in certain sports situations, like the amount of playing time you get is determined by some local politic where it's like, are you more agreeable with the coach? Are you falling in line with the program? Because you might be better than the guy starting, but the guy starting is on better terms with the coach, or maybe he looks a certain way. Maybe you look a little too street, but this guy, maybe he's more light skinned or white, so they're gonna play him more.
So do you guys think that every artist in the industry is in this cabal?
The cabal.
Oh man,
I might have to name the episode the cabal. I have to find out how to spell the cabal.
I'm gonna say yes, but I've been watching Illuminati videos since I was like grade 8, grade 7.
I do agree with you guys. I do think that there is, but I don't think they let everybody in. But to get to another topic, J. Cole, in one of his videos, he literally has PDF imagery, like the signs and stuff that represents.
Yeah, you
PDF.
said something from the KOT album.
Count it up. Count it up.
Yeah.
Will I fall? Or even Billie Eilish.
I like that song too.
Yeah, that was a good song. Billie Eilish, when she won her award, what does she go up and say? No one is illegal on stolen land. Right? She's getting at ICE. And keep in mind, like, so, and now it's clear that like whatever infrastructure is controlling the Grammys is on the opposite side of Trump.
That is true.
It's left and right. And it's so clear now. So it's like, this is definitely being used to push propaganda. And at this point, it's anti-government propaganda. And I think Trump was making a joke that like he was going to sue Trevor Noah because, they're using messaging and programming to teach people how to think. But now, before it used to be more subtle. Now it's just like direct. Like you either think like Trump or you think like the Grammys.
Yeah,
like,
the only one who didn't say anything, like as far as on the red carpet, was Jelly Roll. And
he tiptoed around it though.
Yeah, because he's like, he might say something that's on the opposing side, like, yeah, we need ICE. And
he's hardcore Christian too.
Yeah. He might piss everybody off. But yes, speaking of J. Cole,
We love hip-hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip-hop.